Alright, and I think we're live.
I want you to imagine me, like, next to you on the bench. Like, at the defendant's, like, desk. Or the defense desk or whatever. Doing my embroidery.
Oh.
And you're a little assistant and I am not paying attention.
Alright. Welcome back. The all of 0 people watching.
Yeah.
We're replaying...
Sounds about right.
We're replaying the last stream, but in HD this time.
More of it, hopefully.
Yeah.
That art's really nice.
It is super nice. And my first achievement. Start
What
playing.
was it called?
Geez, I don't remember. First steps. Alright. Well, there she is, spilling all the red paint again.
Yep.
I can't get caught, not like this. This smarmy bastard. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Alright. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Woo, I'm glad I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life. Everything is all over. I'm a level-free goblin.
So Larry has been truly assigned pathetic little goblin, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. It's him.
Yeah.
My pathetic little goblin.
That's Larry.
It just goes, death and despair. Oh! Like throwing his hands up in the air, that like emoji.
I think that's a good impression.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Oh!
It's like he wants to die.
Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Oh, look at this man. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. He's just a pathetic little meow meow of a man. What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who?
You did this!
Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. Da-da-da-da. I'm not gonna do the Yoshikage Kira bit this time. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story.
You're probably wondering how I got into this situation.
Record scratch. My first case is a very simple one. Someone spilled red paint all over the floor. It's totally red paint, not blood, for YouTube reasons.
It does look a lot more like paint. It's very red.
The guy they arrested her was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault, he just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone. He's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 2. Bop. Oh yeah, this is the guy who just sounds very over it. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
In later cases, he's less over it and more an absolute moron who doesn't know how to do his fucking job. Everybody who plays this game hates the judge.
And this guy is just the embodiment of the nerd emoji.
He really is.
He's the kind of person to, actually, you in the middle of a conversation.
Yeah. And, like, especially with his voice acting, his objection is very shrill.
The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Totally. Totally ready. Ahem.
Do you have the stream open also? Is the two people watching all me and you?
I do not have the stream open currently.
Somebody's watching! Oh my god, hi!
I'm gonna say hi in chat.
Probably my dad again. Hi, Dad. I love you.
Oh, okay. Apparently when I talk in chat through OBS, it automatically goes to
Hey, Queenie! Oh my gosh, hi! It's so nice to have somebody watching.
Yeah, someone. Oh, you can you can send hearts in chat. That's cute.
Queenie is one of the friends I made Chester with.
Okay.
Along with Mango, we wrote his story together. We wrote a lot of things together, actually. I've known Queenie for a while.
This is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge.
Why do they keep sending these clueless rookies to me?
For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hand shaking. Eyesight fading. Knees weak. Arms spaghetti. Vomit on my sweater already. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Larry.
That's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Woo, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's, uh-oh. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank over here. Phoenix. Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name?
She's so taken aback. It's like, oh god, Phoenix.
He's just like, this helpless man. The victim. Of course I know the victim's name.
No wonder he's voiced by Sanji.
I just forgot temporarily.
Temporarily?
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? with your video game vision. Cindy. Okay. Cindy Stone. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. I'm literally begging you. My livelihood is riding on you doing a good job. Cinderblock. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Just rude.
just given a big ol' wallop to the cranium.
He went bonk.
Okay.
Right, you don't appear to have brain damage, so let's keep going.
You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Threw up all the spaghetti. First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Oh, do you want to be interacting with the chat?
Sure, I can do that.
Awesome. And this guy is just the embodiment of the nerd emoji, and he's just like, yes, Your Honor.
So, we actually have already played this case once before. 2 days ago, we played the DS version, and then we got the HD version, so now we're just getting caught up.
Yeah,
So, we'll be getting to new material soon, so we already know all the answers.
the DS version did not translate well to a widescreen format.
Yeah.
It would have been perfect if we were, like, doing YouTube shorts or something like that.
True.
Murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue, added to the court record. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. Please. Please.
He's like, please don't mind us, like, please don't make me look stupid. Now, I just spent the last however long fucking training you, and you're performing like this already? What happened? Did you hit your head on the way to the guardhouse?
Did you sustain brain damage? Did you get hit with the thinker? Alright, so you got the murder weapon, the autopsy report, most important item, my attorney badge that, you know, says I, totally graduated law school. Totally.
I definitely passed the bar.
I at least passed the bar exam. At least. Bonk. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Larry's an idiot. He's a bigger idiot than I am. What do I do? Just pay attention.
If this were a real trial, you could object to this.
My
because
defendant,
he's the defendant
pleads the
but
fifth.
Alas.
He pleads the right to shut the fuck up. We'll get you a chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. In parentheses, unfortunate means stupid in this case.
Oh, Larry gets excited easily. He's like a chihuahua.
AKA, he's very stupid and says stuff without thinking. Oh, you know what?
It gets worked up.
The thing about the HD version is you can actually see, like, his stubble on the side of his face.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of nice little details.
Yeah, is it true that the victim had recently dumped you? He's just like, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? Yeah, they all died. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's it to you, anyway?
Ever. God, I love that line. Or seeing me. Ever.
Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Just what the heck is going on here? Lies. Slander. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. How did you have that? According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Alright.
I mean, I imagine it was in her apartment and they picked it up in the investigation.
And that is true. Okay, so the victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30, the day before the murder. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but she did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies?
Daddies?
Sugar?
Sugar?
Daddies of the sugar variety?
Am I standing with you?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. Bro. You can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone is. Blatantly just speaking ill of the dead. What do you think of her now? Right?
I'm waiting for the phrase I'm walking here to come out of bed. See, you know how that's how he sounds in my head. You're right.
I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah. Larry has a way of, being stupid. No. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Also, don't slut-shame the woman, she's dead!
What, shaming the dead?
Oof, wince.
I mean, he's in his 50s and it's 2001, so... Well, it's 2016 or something, but it's 2001.
I'm just waiting for the phrase, "I'm walking here," to come out of Butts' mouth.
He's right, that's what he sounds like in my...
What do you mean, irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die, I'm just gonna drop dead. It's Joey from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Exactly, it's Joey from Yu-Gi-Oh!
He's even got the stupid hair. Bonk. Just once, I want the judge to just bonk his gavel and it makes like a squeaky toy noise.
It would be great.
Let's
That would be
continue.
fun little Easter eggs, like it's got a 1 in 10,000 chance of happening.
Just rubber duck noise. Let's continue with the wait, hold on. This is when he sounds over it. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? This guy just reminds me of Squidward so much. I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You entered the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't.
Larry!
Larry. What?
I went to see if there were mods for this game, so you could like do stuff like change the sound of his gavel, and the only one I found is it has the Nexus page, but there's only one mod for it, and it's an Arabic translation.
Well, that's fair.
Send him a signal.
Tell
Tell
the
truth. I
truth.
love the poses from that.
Yeah, I was there, I went. Order? Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man.
Chill.
So, like, I
Wasn't home,
didn't see her. Oh my god, it's even worse in HD. Objection!
It's much more powerful, and I love it.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Bro, he can't be lying, he's under oath. Prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who's your witness? The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Court noises. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. Anyway. This is bad. Well, yeah, it's the epitome of the nerd emoji. Like, I just see this, like, he's got the glasses and everything. The receding hairline. Yeah. That, I mean, he's not really slouching, but I'd imagine maybe he would be slouching. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers in the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Saw It to the stand. I'm not gonna run the joke into the ground, but oh my god, he saw it. Mr. Saw It, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh, yes, newspapers. Yes, I saw it. I saw the murder. I saw it. I'm Frank Saw It. Mr. Saw It, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Yes, the murder. I saw it.
How about little such a smarmy bastard.
He's just wiggling.
Me.
So I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw it, a man fleeing from an apartment. Yes, he is the happy mask salesman. Oh my god, he's the happy newspaper salesman.
God, you're right. He totally is.
He's the happy mask salesman. Oh my god. It's just Miyamoto. It's just Miyamoto in a trench coat.
I think the only characters that don't have names are like Phoenix, Edgeworth, and like Maya and Nia. Like, and even then, like Faye and their last name being Faye, implying magic, and the spirit medium thing. So like, everybody's like, main detective is named Detective Dick Gumshoe.
I saw it.
This game loves its puns.
She was dead. I saw it. It turned into a bird.
It turned into a bird.
He quailed. He turned into a bird. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately, however the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. I saw it. I saw the time. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. I saw him. I said I wasn't gonna run the joke into the ground, but it's just so easy.
It's so tempting.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I mean, I think he did tell the truth, honestly. I believe him. I believe him. I think he went there, she wasn't home.
Yeah.
Let's see. I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Saw It used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Okay. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, right. Right. This is it. The real deal.
How do you not know what a cross-examination is? Right, I taught you this.
This is one of the first things you learned in law school.
Oh, Queenie, are you not familiar with this case? Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Alright. Here are the facts. The electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. She was recently in Paris. She arrived home the day before the murder. The Thinker is a statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's very heavy. This is the murder weapon. This is her autopsy report. Her time of death was 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. on 7/31. The cause of death is loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Actually, it was spilling paint on the floor. And I am definitely a lawyer. This is my attorney badge. I'm definitely a lawyer.
Fun fact, it's supposed to be shaped like a sunflower, which is why the anime opening I showed you yesterday had so many sunflowers in it.
Oh, okay.
And I believe prosecutor badges are like, basically carnations or something like that. I don't know. They're both flowers.
So we just gotta expose the lies in his testimony. Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
Just always have to assume that your client is innocent and figure out there. Always assume he's innocent and go from there.
It's like,
that's how it goes.
When you take a case, you gotta prove them innocent. You hold the key, it's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony.
Especially in this like dystopian future setting where basically all courts are guilty until proven innocent. This is like supposed to be like a dystopian law future, like dystopian future, because it takes place like 15 years after the game came out, and they're like, oh, the court system is so backed up that every single case has to be solved in 3 days.
Okay.
So
oh yeah, I think you said before that this takes place in 2016, but it was made in like 2000 something.
2001. Yeah, it came out in 2001. Originally, the Japanese version did originally, and all of the technology is the same as if it were 2001. So there's like a bit where you have to explain to the judge what a digital camera is.
Okay.
It's kind of funny.
Okay. Okay. Alright, cross-examination.
I'm surprised by the fact that people can lie.
People can lie?
The attorney badge looks tasty. True.
Phoenix is just like, but they're under oath. They can't lie.
They're under oath. People, why would he just lie? Like, fucking look at that face.
They're lying in court. Like, they can't. Why would they do that?
You really think people do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies?
Just. You say I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I saw it. I'm Frank saw it. I thought he must be in a hurry because he had left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. And I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving, dead. I saw her. I saw it. I quailed in fright. I turned into a bird. I flew away. Thought to call the police immediately.
That's very rare. I don't know how old the judge actually is, if he has a candidate. Like, I think he has a name.
However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Oh, should I press for this one because it was during a blackout?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. The phone in her apartment wasn't working.
There is a character who calls the judge by the name G, implying that judge is actually his name.
Oh. Judge. I like it.
Yeah, I like that.
Like, everyone's name is a pun, so would it be too far-fetched that his name is Judge?
Yeah, not at all.
No. Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't, right. But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you? Oh, that? I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. But that phone wasn't working, correct? See, he even butts in with, like, the actuallys. This guy is such a fucking nerd. What happened next?
I think the lawyer I saw play- Oh, I'm sorry, my audio is bad. I think the lawyer I saw playing this was responded to that with objection, leading the witness.
I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. But her time of death was 4
I'm not sure what to do about my audio being
p.m.
crunchy. I'm very sorry about that.
Hold it!
1 p.m.? Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. He seems
Sure,
really confident. 1 p.m.? Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence and contradict him.
Objection!
He said the line. You found the body at 1 p.m.? You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. But my name's Frank, and Frank saw it.
Oh! According to, the wiki doesn't list an age for him, but it is estimated that he was born in 1971 or earlier.
Oh.
It says. The judge.
Okay. So 1971 and 2016, that sounds like math? I think the answer to that is math. His age is,
Like, they don't
math.
actually mention the year this takes place, but there is a relevant court case that took place 15 years ago, and that case is listed as taking place in 2001.
Okay.
So probably 2016.
Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report.
He would be 45. That's not right.
He does not look 45.
That's not.
Like, imagine, like, having a full white beard and bald head at 45. Like, I know it happens, like, men go bald in, like, their, like, 20s, but, like, going full white? Full white beard?
Like, so either he's got some kind of genetic disorder, or he is much older than that.
How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that. Oh, Ooh, he's sweating. Jesus Christ, Payne.
He's so loud.
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. You telling me this man is 45? Bro
No
looks...
way. Well, it did say
Bro looks
1971
85.
or earlier. He dyes the beard.
He dyes the beard white. It makes me look more like a judge.
Look smarter. Yeah.
It makes me look more like a judge.
Also, apparently he has a younger brother who is also a judge.
Are they both named Judge?
Oh, it's the guy with the he's got a he's just listed as the unnamed judge.
The
Who
unnamed
take over
judge.
He's blonde, and he's apparently this guy's younger brother.
Okay.
His birth year is also listed as 1971 or earlier.
Just like,
Oh, they're both listed as the unnamed judge.
I choose to believe this man's name is Judge Judge.
I also agree with
That
this.
would fit this game so well.
Yeah, and like there's a character who gave him a nickname based on the word judge, which I don't think you'd do unless that was his name.
And he's just over here like, Mr. Saw it? I'm starting to doubt that you actually saw it.
Especially since that guy who gave him the nickname works for the prosecutor's office, so he works with a lot of judges, probably. So why is this particular one Udgy, you know?
Right.
It's because his name is Judge.
Gee, that's a really good question. She gave me a compliment. That's all you have to do.
Wow, the boss complimented me!
Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. see through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again?
You're really hurting your fucking credibility, man.
Yeah, I'm starting to think Frank saw it and actually saw it. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. I didn't saw it, I heard it. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television.
It's a case in the investigations games where the victim is named Mr. Dade Man.
Oh. Mr. Deadman.
Those games don't have the best writing.
It was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 PM. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
Yes, 2016, where we used videotapes, and digital cameras don't really exist very much, and security cameras don't have video, they take pictures. 2016, you know.
I mean, for a game taking place in 2016, if it's like a dystopian, I could actually see that happening.
True.
Like, technology didn't advance as much as it should have.
Yeah. Like, I mean, the only thing that's dystopian is, like, the court system, which it kind of already is, so.
Has anyone ever made the joke of, like, someone, like, saying right as incorrect and Phoenix just going, what? Huh?
Probably.
Are you talking to me?
Wouldn't surprise me.
I've got this one. I know a thing or two about lawyering.
You're very good lawyering.
I heard the time. There was a voice saying it was probably coming from the television. I would like to say, objection, there was a blackout. Hold it right there. Prosecution said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery.
If they haven't made that joke already, they should. I agree.
And this record proves it.
Ah, I see. I saw.
You couldn't have heard a television or a video. That
Wiggle.
one frame of animation change.
I'm wondering.
Well,
Foreshadowing.
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Saw It? If you truly did saw it? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Yes, I didn't saw this one coming. That was not good. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Saw It? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught. He's just wiggling.
He's wiggling.
He sure is wiggling. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Saw It. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Would be reasonable if you weren't so damn suspicious.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. My name is Frank Saw It.
You didn't get the pun name by now.
There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly.
Left.
Alright.
Hey, how the fuck is this a clock?
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. Objection! This is a statue. Boom. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What do you with your objections and your evidence?
The music!
Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It. Hey, I saw it there, okay? I'm Frank Saw It. That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may? Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it, and it says the time out loud.
I just realized something. I figured out what Payne's pun is. Winston Payne.
Oh!
And he winces a couple times.
Winces in pain. I thought the joke was he's a pain in my ass.
Nah, he's too bad at his job.
It doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. But how did he know it was a clock? Yes. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock.
Phoenix, like, I know she did. He did. But, like, Phoenix deducing that is, like, absurd. Being like, you know what? I think you killed her.
You did it. Wait, I want to see him blink out of sync. Oh my god.
He really does.
Oh, that's hilarious.
We watched a video about the animation of this particular case the other day, and learned some stuff about Saw It and his animations.
Yeah, he's just slowly becoming more unhinged. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court.
He's getting cocky. You're right, he is.
Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw It? The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Grrr. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? Said with the same,
He looks kind of stern here.
I know, but, like, I said it as if I was, like, talking to my cat, like...
Did you eat plastic?
Did you eat the plastic?
Mr. Saw It, did you eat the plastic?
Mr. Saw It, did you strike the victim with the clock? Bad kitty. That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw. Gah. Toupee, ripped off, tossed across the courtroom, hit Phoenix in the face.
I don't even, what did the lawyer watch say? Like, I don't even know what to object to.
Shut up. I hate you. It was him, I tell you, I saw him. I saw it, Frank Saw It. He killed her, and he should burn.
He's like the murderer, like a naughty cat.
Give him death.
He should burn! Give him death!
I just want someone to, like, reach out and just go...
There's still one more breakdown. Saw It is
spray him with a
special,
spray
and
bottle.
he gets two breakdowns.
Courtroom noises. Order in the court, I say. They're, like, not even getting too worked up. They're just murmuring to each other. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. You better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sod heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock near. Now, here in this courtroom. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25.
That's a pretty good impression of how it sounded in the anime.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25.
Wins.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha 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 ha! You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn
I think
it,
the lawyer
we're
watched
so
this
close.
was like, "That's stupid. That's a very reasonable assumption to make. We can just assume that."
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, bonk. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens.
Look what happened.
You treat me like a criminal.
Treat me like
a criminal!
No.
You lawyers are all slime. Grrr, I almost had him.
Man.
Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit.
And here comes Mia with the steel chair!
Mia with the steel chair. Mia, I mean, Chief, listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Right? Right. Can you think of a reason as why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes, I can.
I'm so proud of you for figuring this out by yourself last time.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha, tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. It was her passport. Da-da-da! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her, dead in her apartment, was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It. And he fucking goes rabid.
And down he goes! Court gets won by knockout!
Order, I say. This man has to put up so much in his courtroom. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly, and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Monk. And with that, this court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Sott was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sott let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sott grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and spilled red paint all over the floor. Whew. I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Despite his efforts, Larry has been found not guilty. Despite his efforts.
Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over!
It's over.
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean bad. Bad, bad, bad. Larry, you're innocent. This case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Can't speak ill of the dead.
Phoenix, don't slut-shame the dead.
Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. Where'd his little sleeve go?
He's so cute.
He ain't got no hands. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Take me to a dinner and a movie. I like how his eyes are like squiggly S's.
He's a cute little guy sometimes.
Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. It's the murder weapon. Present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry?
Oh, no.
Larry.
Poor Larry.
Are you so sure? Excuse me? Excuse me?
God, I love him.
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta
You don't gotta
sympathize with me,
sympathize with me or
okay?
nothing. It's okay. I just want to do it with a little accent.
Oh, I'm not sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just a chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better.
Oh yeah, in the anime, there's they show she took pictures with it to make it a little more obvious that she had it with her, because that's like kind of an annoying thing in this, because like, why would she bring that with her? You know, like, we know it's because she liked Larry, but you know, it's when you're doing the case, it's kind of hard to tell.
I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah. Part, at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first case trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end.
So now we're caught up to where we were in the DS version.
Yeah.
Now we can play more.
Woo! Are we playing more this time?
Yeah, let's play more.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited for you to meet Maya.
I would love to save my game. This one. Okay. Boop. Bring, bring. Beep. I don't know what Maya sounds like. We haven't seen her in the anime yet.
She's cute. She's 17 and she's like a cute little anime girl, I guess. She's like, I don't know how to describe her.
Hello? This is Maya.
This is Maya.
Hey Maya, it's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy.
Pretty good voice for her.
How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker. It tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. No, you know, I'm only teasing. Oh, I should probably tell you. The clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes? Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay.
In the original, she likes ramen, but they localized it.
We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Oh, that was a loud beep. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m.
You're pretty sharp there, Queenie. Burger.
Maya haha, indeed. September 5th, 8:57 p.m.
This case is still a little bit tutorial, so we do, yeah. We still get to see some stuff that we probably shouldn't. They're still holding our hand just a little bit.
Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you are not cogniferous of my background.
So this character, in Japanese, he says a lot of English words incorrectly, and that's like his gag, is he speaks like really bad English to try to sound smart. So they localized that by having him just make up words.
Cogniferous.
It comes across pretty much the same.
Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho ho. My dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Bonk.
Ugh.
Red, white, blue.
But your eternal silence. That's such a hard line for such a lame guy.
Oh boy.
But yeah. That hurts.
Oh, I'm late. Think you have more important things to be concerned about. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Smells like red paint. Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Examine?
There's nothing to examine in this room, it's just, but, there will be in the next ones. Every room after this will have stuff to examine.
Okay. To the office?
Welcome to the point and click segment.
That smell, blood.
Yeah, he did not deserve such a cool line. He really didn't.
Sis? Someone's there. Oh, fuck. Chief?
That poor girl.
Chief! Oh, he did it. I was expecting a Solid Snake reference.
Well, she's in her office, all right. Yeah, she sure is.
Oh, she sure is. Who are you? Bonk.
She passed out.
Strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Ugh. Okay. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. Aw, man.
God, that's so sad and dramatic.
Chief. Oh.
It'll highlight yellow when there's something to examine.
Chief? It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here... She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. Okay. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. 2 pieces of the glass light standing broken in the back of the room. I didn't even examine the broken lamp. It's just given me everything. Piece of paper. Must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday.
Oh, did they actually tell you dated yesterday?
Yep.
That's
Stick around for now. Better call the police. And find out what that girl was doing here. The chief's chair, simple, functional design, feels pretty good to sit into. Is that relevant information?
Really?
Her body's not checked off yet, though.
She's still... Yeah. Maybe try again?
It's painful to look, but I have to, for Mia's sake. It's like she was hit in the head with a blunt weapon. She probably died instantly.
That's good, at least.
Plants knocked over, the window... There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel, a nice luxurious place. Okay. Is all of this...
It's a pretty obvious joke there.
Is none of this relevant? Cute? Ooh, okay.
I always forget about the slide.
All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. Okay. So, the Banco ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Okay. The computer. Okay. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. But all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model from some garage sale for practically nothing. Okay. It's nice. Book on the floor, nothing on the trash. Her desk. Perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on stuff that clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. Okay. Nothing here. The phone. Alright, I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please, come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? Oh no. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Uh-oh. Do I have to defend myself? Is the next case I'm defending myself?
You're a couple steps ahead.
The phone receiver is missing a few screws. I'd better not use it. Okay.
I think it might be time to move.
Alright, just making sure I got everything. Did I look at everything? Oh, it's this. The thinker. Ironic this became the murder weapon. Again. Well, I mean, this is the one that Larry made for himself.
One, but... it's the same thing, just a different one.
I think that was...
I would not be surprised if Phoenix did have to defend himself. He does do that at least once.
Okay. anything? That girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Faye? Maya Faye? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom.
So are your badge?
Talk first. What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know.
That never is a normal case, ever.
Can you tell me what happened? I came in. Your room was dark. And sis? So she was already dead. So you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting this late at night? Yes. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Okay. Alright. Present. Receipt. Show her the badge, you said?
Oh yeah, sometimes if you show people the badge, they say something funny, but sometimes they don't.
I'm sorry, I've never seen that before.
Sometimes they give the generic, I don't know what you're talking. They give the generic, I don't have a line for this object response.
Okay. Well, she said that she wanted the thinker. But now this is evidence. Okay. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Well, why would sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, shit, the police are here. The police. Freeze, police! Boom, 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 boom! Guns to just come and start shooting.
I need you to know, in the anime, the delivery is like Gumshoe busting down the guard going, "Freeze, it's the cats!"
Please, it's the cops!
In that voice. He loves to have a little too much.
Oh boy. Oh, it's this guy!
There he is!
Oh, it's him!
It's Gumshoe!
Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. Yeah, Gumshoe's a Pokemon. You received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great.
He's not as likable at first because he's a little mean, but like, he's so lovable eventually. He grows on you.
I mean, he's just a big bear.
He's just a big old man who loves his job maybe a little too much.
Whoa! Excuse me. Eek! This word, Maya here, mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. This is not Danganronpa. They're not gonna pull this one already. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the I don't know how to say this word.
This game is like 9 precinct.
Precinct. What?
This game is 9 years older than Danganronpa.
Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, my knees weak, arms sketty. I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6, 9:07 a.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired.
I doubt either of them have slept.
Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Every time I hear him say "see," I just think of him sounding like a 40s mobster.
Yes, see.
True.
Yes, see. I mean, it's up to her if she wants me to be, but I do want to say, of course I will.
I don't think there's a right choice.
Alright. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What? What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you. When you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, no, I never thought... It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So, he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Oh, why would she say that? That's what she said.
I mean, it's not unfair, I suppose. Like, he is a rookie, but still, that's kind of mean.
That's certainly one way to describe
It's not
Phoenix,
unreasonable,
alright.
but it's not unreasonable, but it's a little mean.
Yeah, it's a little mean. Like, I did good in that case. But that doesn't mean Phoenix did.
He did have to be reminded what a cross-examination was.
I didn't mean to insult you. Oh, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia... I know. This man's looks so dead inside.
Mannequin.
This card monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Maybe that's because he's a PNG in a visual novel. Novel?
Yep.
Novel. Smile for the camera.
Every case, the guard examining the guard will pull up something different about why he's not moving. And it's very silly.
There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange,
It's nothing
really.
strange, really.
I'm a spirit medium.
I'm a spirit medium.
In training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yeah. That clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Hear her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. Okay. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh. I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks.
Yeah, those are very real.
Conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. So you're not acolyte or medium in training? That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into the stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium, with ESP and all that? Yes. In training.
It was fun hanging out with you too, Queenie. Have fun.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
It was very nice to have a viewer.
Can't you contact me as spirit, then? You can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? I want to refuse because I want to do it, but what happens if I press accept?
I think you end up going to see him either way.
Okay.
It's just alternate dialogue.
Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much.
If you refuse until they're like, hey, you should probably do that yourself, you're like, oh, I've been trying, but nobody can get in contact with him.
Interesting. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow. At 10 o'clock. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? He told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 o'clock this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Alright, I'll be back. Okay.
I wonder why that's not checked.
Oh. Call for my sister, showing him a piece of evidence. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now.
Good joke.
So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. Lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Okay, now it's checked off.
Okay, so it's slightly different dialogue.
Yeah, so we've got Thinker, glass shards, receipt, Maya's memo, Mia Fey, the victim, Maya Fey, the defendant, Dick Gumshoe, detective at the local Precinct?
Precinct.
Precinct?
Yes.
In charge of the initial investigation. Okay.
He's a little incompetent and a little overeager and a little stupid, but he loves his job and he's very enthusiastic and we love him.
Okay. Is there anything I should present?
I don't think anything aside from things that would just give you dialogue.
I wanted to ask you about the murder weapon. Or sis sniff? Better not ask her about this now. Because she came here to get this.
Right, yeah.
So it's like I thought if I would show it to her, I would get something. Alright.
I think right now the only thing to do is to go see good old Marvin.
Okay. September 6th. Grossberg Law Office.
I'm not sure what his plan is.
According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Okay. Anything I can examine? He's got like a picture of Indiana Jones or something? That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Okay. Plant. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Okay. Got some, like, cigars. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone who's got money to burn. Okay. Okay. Couch. The lamp. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny, they don't look like they've ever been read. So, why did that show up when I hovered on the lamp?
I guess because it was close enough to the bookshelves and the lamp isn't selectable.
Okay. Solid mahogany desk. It's made of mahogany. Mahogany.
Mahogany.
The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Okay.
I think that's about it.
I think that's everything. I can just wave in this little magnifying glass around. Can't investigate the rug at all. Nothing here. I can't slide anywhere.
No one to present anything to.
Detention center, I guess? Yeah, what is it? Did you meet the... Sorry. I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about.
I didn't know there was dialogue for coming back to her without talking to him.
Well, I figured I could tell her that he wasn't in. So there's nothing else I can do here?
Nope.
September 6th, Fayenco Law
Crime
Offices.
scene.
The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No. No, Phoenix right. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Right. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? Well, no, he was, proven innocent. He was proven innocent. Right, and you
are on the same page as Phoenix.
Detective Gumtree? Detective Suede Shoes? I love these names. Maybe I am Phoenix, right?
I have seen you and the lawyer I watched do a playthrough of this are both like on the same page with him at all times.
Maybe I should have gone to law school.
Unless he's ahead of you, because sometimes he's just ahead of you. He's figured out something that you haven't.
Sometimes I'm ahead of myself.
Yep.
Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal.
Don't calling me Dick.
I'm not your pal, buddy. I'm not your buddy pal. I'm not your pal friend. I'm not your friend guy. I'm not your guy, buddy. Anyway, get the name right. Don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there.
Be right there.
Aw.
I love his little. Oh, he's got a cute face sometimes.
You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Whew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Alright, let me just examine the window here. Sky is blue, and so am I. What does that even mean?
He's dead, because his boss is dead.
There's that hotel right across the way.
The Gatewater Hotel.
like Watergate?
Yes.
Okay. Mia's favorite
There's
potted
more than
plant.
one reference to that in this case, too.
I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember.
It's named
Corioline
right, the name of
stricta. Pal. Who was that?
I thought he was talking about the name she gave the plant. Like, that's not. Charlie isn't a weird name.
An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. They ever fix that phone? Mia's desk, perfectly clean as always. The only thing that's missing is Mia. Aw. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these.
No sliding anymore.
Nope, can't slide around anymore. Okay.
I'm not your guy friend, I'm your boyfriend. I'm gonna say that to Edward when he shows up.
Alright. I'm gonna talk to this man. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? Hmm? You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. I'm not your pal, friend. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, alright. You can see the report, but that's all.
There's a line in, like, Investigations 2 where he's like, I'm great at leaking information to defense attorneys.
Oh. Great. Mia's autopsy report. Time of death, 9/5 at 9 p.m. Single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Maya. About Maya. Yeah? I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. I'm not your pal, guy. Why do you say that? He said he's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do! I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain, he doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. He does lawyer stuff. Oh, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back-alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Okay. Let's see.
Don't you have something to show it?
Oh, yeah, my badge. What's that? I like his wiggly eyebrows.
They're good.
Sorry, pal, but I got no info for the likes of you. Oh, yeah, this. I was wondering, did you see my face cell phone? Oh, I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. I'ma give it to him straight. We got evidence on that phone. Oh. Something the
Yeah,
matter?
sometimes the choices aren't choices.
Oh, no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. My cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. My cell phone holds all a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. Erk, you're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal, I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive, you're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there, after all. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation.
He's not the best at his job, but he tries, and that's what matters.
I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness? Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. So what I'm gathering is I should talk to the witness.
Oh, absolutely.
Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. Witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I get it. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then? Ahaha, you're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Okay.
I love how you just trick him into telling you everything. It's kind of delightful. Just with
not really
flattery. You
anything
trick him
else.
with a little flattery, and he tells you everything. He's a himbo. He's a
Alright.
delightful himbo.
To the Watergate Hotel. September 6. Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Yeah?
Hello there, handsome.
Hello there, handsome. Yeah. Hi.
How could you forget
Smooth,
it?
right? Real smooth.
April May classic feed it right character.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Teehee. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Oh shit, that's me!
That's you, buddy. That's gonna be you, buddy.
I'm gonna take a look at this. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Oh, bad boy. Psst, psst, spray bottle. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. It's a screwdriver. You know, like what you use to undo screws. Like on the phone receiver. Anyway.
Oh! I never quite put that together, but like, yeah, that makes sense.
The flowers are fake as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, and that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. Some wine. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fay & Co. law offices building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though.
Noted.
A simple bed. It's been recently made, nothing eye-catching here. Alright, a table. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Oh, like someone who would need to use a screwdriver? Think I may know what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's everything I can see right now?
I think so.
Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Ooh, observed. Incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know the thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh, boy. Could you just, who exactly are you? Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No. Hey, just doing my job.
I'm also probably gay.
You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it was you do? Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. She sure is a character. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage,
She's so mean!
Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Humph. Oh, boy. She's something.
She sure is a character.
Anyway, this is my badge. I can't give it to her.
Oh, you have to click, you have to click present.
Oh, yes. Anyway, this is my badge. Take a look at it. It's nice and shiny. Excuse me, but I'm a witness, police witness. You understand? How could I possibly give you any information in good conscience? Me, the witness? Just like in the movies. Okay. Very nice. Hey, take a look at this clock. Excuse me, but oh, yeah, she says the same thing. Okay, well...
Yeah, she's got I don't have dialogue for this object line.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything in this yard.
Probably can go to the detention center and give the phone. Okay. This
The conversation we heard at the beginning.
The thinker. It's not today. Okay. There you go. Hey, I got your cell phone back. Oh, say. Can I listen to my sister's voice? Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you. Would you like to see her autopsy report? Oh, okay. Can you tell me about this clock and why she wanted it? Oh, okay. Just tell me about the evidence in the clock, please. I want to know about the evidence in the clock.
I told her what it was.
What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. So she could still be alive? Okay. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her. All by herself up on that mountain. So who is this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate.
When this happened.
Wait. They didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name, my sister told me. White? Okay.
Maybe that lawyer is in now.
Oh, true.
He's been running around for a bit. Maybe he's back.
Maybe. Seems like Mr. Crossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Ahem. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha, so you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yeah, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar? Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well,
I'm not sure what the pun is.
Here I am, boy.
One.
What do you want? Out with it? I mean, it could... Well, depending on if it's Grossberg or Grossberg.
I think it's Grossberg.
If it's Grossberg, then he could just be an absolutely vile person.
Oh, he's not. He's very nice.
Oh. Okay. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Ah-cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Apparently in Japanese
Anyway.
he has a different name that references a couple of mystery novels, and in English it's just German,
Okay.
meaning large mountain. He's big.
He's a big man.
That's the pun. He's just a big man. Also, apparently in French he's called Samuel Rosenberg.
Okay. I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Did I already examine anything new? Anything changed? No, doesn't look like it.
I'm sorry, I'm just reading the wiki page. Apparently he only has four poses, which is, very few, because they like physically could not fit anymore.
How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see. The client is Mia Faye's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Grumble. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? Is it because of Edgeworth?
Oh no, it's something else.
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. Is it because the Faye family has the reputation of, their mother?
I think so. I know, in the anime, there's, I like the way they handle it in the anime where he actually accepts, and then Phoenix gets a phone call later about, like, hey, I'm sorry, I have to refuse this. Because he found out about something.
How did you know Mia Faye? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion, never looked back, that one. That's quite a painting.
So he was to Mia what she was to Phoenix.
Okay. Aha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. Did this guy paint it? It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying, jeez. Okay.
He just really likes it.
This is my lawyer badge. Oh, alright, I have to go here to present. This is my lawyer badge. I like it. It looks like yours, kind of. Oh.
I swear there is some dialogue about it, just not very often.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Whoopsies. So there's nothing else I can do here. Did this painting change at all?
You could present more stuff to him if you wanted to, but nothing really all that important.
He's not gonna really say anything, though.
Not that I remember.
Okay.
I guess you should probably go tell Maya that
he refused.
Her first choices rejected her.
Oh boy. Hiya. Oh, you're
Hiya,
back.
Maya.
Did you find the lawyer? Oh, well, about that. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened?
You're a terrible liar, Nick.
You don't mean he refused to help? About that. No, you've not been. No.
Poor baby.
Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. Is the state gonna appoint me, or am I appointing myself?
I mean, I think like hey, what's public defenders are like their own thing.
Okay. Do I just leave her and go
Phoenix is
home?
part of a practice. He's not a government employee.
I'm defending Maya. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Oh, that's not a good sign. You always have the right to refuse. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Aw. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Sniff. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Whew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
You're not supposed to ask that.
And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. It's a screwdriver, my guy.
There might be more.
I promise I'm a lawyer.
You should go here next.
Okay. Alright, so nothing's changed in here, nothing changed. Okay. Does anything ever change after you examine?
Sometimes between, like, areas like the defense center, like the detention center and, your office only change between cases. But other areas might have some change dialogue depending on the day.
Okay.
Sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes things are different. Usually it's obvious, I think.
Who is this man? Bellboy. Good afternoon, sir.
Got nothing on Buddy.
Excuse me? You are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Ah, right.
Unnamed bellboy.
I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy.
In this other person's hotel room.
Wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Gah! You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name, my sister told me. White is the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? The screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap added to the court record. There's definitely something suspicious about this, Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's... What? I'm not saying that.
Wait, I mean...
Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to...
Tangoing. Like the dance?
Tango. Oh, okay. I thought it was tangoing. I'm like, what?
I'm going...
I've never read tangoing out. Like, I've never seen it written out before. In court. Okay. I think this sounds like a decent place to stop because my throat is burning.
Okay, yep.
I've been talking way too much. Visual novels are hard.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a lot of reading.
There's so much reading. So we, next time we have a chance to play again, we'll do the first trial.
Yep.
And I'm getting pretty hungry anyway, so that's probably a good place to stop.
Yep, sounds good. Alright. Bye-bye, everybody.